Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legal Talk Tuesday. I'm Crystal I. Myers, Esquire, the attorney for everypreneur, and the founder and chief legal strategist of Be Bossy LLC, a legal strategy firm with the primary focus on helping small to mid-sized businesses realize their full potential through legal strategy. In other words, I help you secure the bag and your legacy. Before we get into this week's topic, let me remind you that this video is solely for educational and informational purposes only, and it is not intended to be a substitute for legal advice. Additionally, nothing that I say is with the intention of creating an attorney-client relationship between me and any of you. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get into this week's topic. When I first meet with my trademark clients, I walk them through the process and the information that I'm going to need in order to complete their application. One of the items I highlight in that conversation is a specimen. I explain in detail what an acceptable specimen is and why it is required by the USPTO. In most instances, the client assures me that they have an acceptable specimen ready to go, but what they provide falls short of what the USPTO requirements ask for. This made me realize that most of you are likely not thinking about displaying your goods and or services in the same way that the USPTO expects you to. For that reason, I decided to break the specimen requirement down for you and provide some examples of what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. First, let's look at what a specimen is. A specimen is required to prove your use of the mark in commerce. Said another way, it is real-life evidence of how you are actually using your trademark in the marketplace with the goods or services you're offering. It's what consumers see when they are considering whether to purchase the goods or services. Why is this important? Because it is a way that directly associates the trademark with the goods or services that you offer. It's what sets your brand apart from others. Now, let's look at what could be considered an acceptable specimen. For goods, a specimen could be a label or a tag attached to your goods that shows your trademark. It could be a product container or packaging showing your trademark on the packaging, or a website displaying your trademark where your goods or services, goods, can be purchased or ordered. Now let's talk about services. For services, a specimen could be an advertisement, a brochure, a website printout, or other promotional material which shows your trademark used for the services. Business signs where the services are rendered showing your trademark, or a service vehicle showing your trademark. It is important to also consider the format of what you submit to the USPTO as a specimen. Typically, you would submit a photograph, a scanned copy, a screen capture, or a printout of the physical specimen of use. It is equally important to keep in mind that the specimen must depict the same trademark as shown or stated in your application. Let's now look at what would be considered an unacceptable specimen. Generally speaking, any mark that does not show your trademark clearly or is illegible, does not show your entire mark, in other words, it shows only part of the trademark in your drawing or as stated in the application. It does not show the exact trademark in the drawing, but a variation of it, or it does not show the trademark used with the goods or services in your application, or it does not show your own use of the trademark, it would be considered unacceptable. Some examples of when your specimen is not in actual use in commerce are if your specimen is a printer's proof, it is digitally created or altered image or a mock-up. It's a material used only to conduct your daily business of selling goods. For example, packaging or packing slips, business stationery, order forms, waybills, and bills of lading. Or it's only a drawing or depiction of your trademark, or even a web page that doesn't include a URL and date accessed or printed. Or it shows that your goods have not been sold or transported. For example, it's pre-sale orders for goods not yet available. The examples provided here are not meant to be an exhaustive list. Reviewing your specimens and determining if they will pass the trademark examiner test is something you should walk through with a skilled trademark attorney such as myself. I encourage you to book a discovery call with me to discuss your trademark needs further. I also encourage you to enroll in my 12-week legal strategy course, Mind Your Own Bossness. In that course, we will take a deep dive into topics like this and others that I've covered in previous episodes of Legal Talk Tuesday. Listen, everything, and I mean everything, we've discussed in Legal Talk Tuesday is a big part of the big picture legal strategy. My clients will tell you I make legal strategy approachable and affordable, but most importantly, I make it work for you and your business. Enrollment closes on October 15th. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to miss out on this opportunity, especially at this introductory price. You can find all the information you need on the course and how to book a discovery call with me at the Linktree link in my profile. Well, that'll do it for this week's episode. Until next time, be bold, be brave, be bossy. See ya.